Hi, everybody. Welcome back to That Eurovision site. And today we are starting, and I repeat, starting our Luxembourg Song Contest 2024 interviews. And the first participant who have graced us with their time is the lovely Krick. Hello, Krick. Hopefully I
Hi.
pronounced that right. How are you
Yes,
doing?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing well. Let's break the ice very quickly because it's the first time we're talking. Can I just ask you, what's like, let's say, a one unique thing about yourself that not many people know about?
One fun fact who isn't funny and who isn't maybe so new is that I'm a nurse,
Yeah.
that I'm working as a nurse. So is that okay?
Yeah. No, like it's a bit of a it's a not it's like one extreme of the other, music and then medical stuff. It's like
Yes.
yeah, like you're not the first artist who have tried for Eurovision or went to Eurovision that is also working in the medical field. So you're not alone in that one. You're in that like minuscule club of artists that have done it.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So, we're here because you're participating in Luxembourg Song Contest, and can I just ask, like, after such a long time, how does it feel to be in the running to represent Luxembourg at this year's contest?
It's so crazy because
Hmm.
after 30 years, there's no pressure at all, you see? No, no, really. But what I think it is very cool is that Luxembourg is a country, and maybe
Hmm.
people around us maybe know now that we are a country and not only a small, tiny thing in Germany or French. So it exists, and what will help us a lot will be the music industry will be
Hmm.
so much better after that. After that, we join that. So
Hmm.
no matter who will go to the Eurovision, I think the Luxembourgish music industry will change a lot, and I hope that because it's very hard to be a musician in Luxembourg, I think. So I'm
Hmm.
a nurse. I can't talk with that. So there are
Hmm.
people right out there who really get their money with music. So they could talk about that. I'm me
Hmm.
not. But sometimes I have that feeling that okay, it's not enough Luxembourgish music here in
Hmm.
Luxembourg, and maybe that will change.
Yes, and it seems though like it's already making quite the impression, even on the fans that are very eager because like fans like
Yes.
myself who are actually traveling to Luxembourg to actually watch you guys perform, and we can't wait for that. The first question I wanted to ask you about Luxembourg Song Contest is about your entry, Drowning in the Rain. I just wanted to ask you, what was the recording experience like in your own words, and tell us a bit about the song itself?
So I went to Malmö to
Hmm.
record the song. To Andreas and Elsie and Tom, they wrote the song. So yeah, it's a beautiful song. It's so emotional and so dramatic, and I like drama. Not in
Hmm.
my life, but I like drama music and drama movies. But I don't want them in my life. And I'm a very emotional person, so I really
Hmm.
feel the song, even though I didn't write it myself. And I really feel the vibe and the lyric. I could if I would be good enough to write these songs, it could be probably mine, with the story and everything.
Yeah.
So I love it, and the recording was so cool.
Hmm.
Since I went to Malmo, now I
Hmm.
will be there. Maybe that will bring me some luck. But I went there alone with the flight, so that was cool for me to just fly on my own with a
Hmm.
plane and everything. And in the studio, it was so cool. Andreas is such a
Hmm.
lovely and very professional person,
Hmm.
and it was so cool to be with part of these people. Yeah.
Yeah, such a great songwriter because I've followed his work because he also wrote for like a few of the entries that do participate in Sweden's selection. So I can see why you're very impressed with his work. Earlier on, you were mentioning about how the song is very powerful, dramatic, emotional. Can I just ask, after you've sung this like probably like gazillion times, do you have a favorite lyric from the song? And if you do, what is it and why?
I think it's the last 30 seconds. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
not because of the lyric, but mostly because of the orchestral stuff who
Mm-hmm.
comes. I don't know how this is, how the instruments is called
Mm-hmm.
in English. I think it's
Yeah, like the
horn,
instrument. Yeah,
horn,
yeah.
the horns, the 30 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
the last 30 seconds, the horns is so, it's so amazing. I always
Mm-hmm.
get goosebumps, always. I love that part.
Okay, and looking at it now, you're actually preparing for the stage performance itself. Like, how are you feeling the preparations are going? We're literally just like over a week, like maybe about nearly 2 weeks, about over a week to go now.
Yeah. Um, it's also since now it was only like small rehearsals, so in my outfit like this and just chill and we sing it and then we just like okay you could do that maybe and
Hmm.
then we got the outfits and makeups and all these things we already tried, but it's not the rehearsals like you maybe imagine,
Yeah.
and that will start on Monday.
Hmm.
So on Monday will be plenty every day. It will be from morning
Hmm.
to evening, very much rehearsals. So then I will probably know more. But
Hmm.
I'm looking very forward for that because
Hmm.
it's so cool with all these people. They are so professional and
Yeah.
so nice people. It's so cool to talk with them. And also the other finalists, there is nearly no competition at this
Hmm.
moment. I hope it stays like that, but it's so, so cool to be with them. And then on Friday, we will meet to go eat some pizza and maybe laser game or something like that. So that
Hmm.
is really cool that we are just like a team and not competitions.
Is there anything you can tell us of what you got planned for what we're gonna see, or you're gonna keep that secret for us from us?
I would say that's a hard one too.
You want to say
I
something,
don't
but you
want,
don't want to give anything away.
yeah, I don't want to tell too much, but I think the song has so much power that
Hmm.
the show doesn't need to be that powerful. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm very much looking forward to seeing that in person. Okay, because obviously, looking at it now, when they see you perform on stage with the whole thing that how you've imagined it, what would you want the what message would you want to send to the viewers with the performance of Drowning in the Rain?
That it's okay to be hurt and that it's okay to be heartbroken and to be just a mess and that it will be better one day.
Hmm. That's good to know. Okay, moving on because we talked about this earlier about Luxembourg being away from the competition for such a long time, and obviously you're in the running route. Before you've even participated for the selection, have you ever heard of Eurovision? Have you watched it before? And if you do you have any favorite entries at all?
Sure, I heard of it. It's like the
Mhm.
biggest music thing here in the world. But I don't remember myself sitting here at home as a kid watching it on TV. It's more I'm more the YouTube girl. You know, I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm more like,
Mhm.
oh, this is cool. This is on YouTube. So I watched some very cool shows on YouTube, and
Mhm.
that's how I got to know the Eurovision stuff. And a song I like, well, I think when you are in Eurovision, your song needs to be great. It is great. All the
Mhm.
songs who were in the Eurovision are great songs and
Mhm.
artists too. I like, what should I say? Well, ABBA is cool, you know.
Mhm.
ABBA is, everybody loves ABBA, so
You can't
that's
go
a
wrong with
cool
ABBA.
part. Yeah. And what I like too is love. How was it called? Wait a second. I got it right here. I listened to it this morning.
Oh.
Too late for love. Too late for love. I'm so bad at names. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Too late.
you by Jon Lundvik. Yeah, he's
Yeah, exactly.
Such a great song.
And he's so
uh
cute.
hopefully he sees this. Okay,
Yeah.
so we were talking, just to add on to this, as one of my final questions, what would it mean to you if Luxembourg selects you to be their first representative for such a long time? What would it mean to you?
When you ask me that, I got goosebumps all over my body, and I could nearly cry. That's what it means to me. No, I'm really being honest right now. I struggled a lot the last few months or even years with my life. I didn't know what am I doing right now. I'm working
Hmm.
as a nurse, as I said, and it's like, okay, I wanted this job. I learned from that job. I worked hard for that job, but is it really that what I want to be? You know? And I had it was such a stressful time, and then with COVID, all these bad things I don't want to talk about, but I was always like, okay, I don't have energy or time or the feelings to do music, but I always did music, and I love doing music. And now that I thought, okay, you will maybe you just go to the audition, and you try your best, but if not, it's not bad, it's okay. And I don't have much self-confidence, so it was okay for me. And then they told me that I'm going to be one of the finalists, and I went to Malmö, recorded a song, and now I'm just like, okay, this is so cool. I want to have that all the time. I don't want to be a nurse anymore at full time. And so what it means to me, it means everything right now, because I don't know where I am right now in my life, and I want to be that, but I am that. So I need this. I really need this to be to change. It needs to change my whole life, because otherwise I don't know what I'm going to do.
Can I
I
just
need that.
say, that I say this to every participant, that if you it every of course everybody wants to attain, of course, the main goal, but even not reaching it, you can always still make something out of it and carve
Yeah,
a path. And from what we've seen from previous ones, who obviously there can only be one, but even if they don't get there, they still make something out of it. So hopefully
yeah.
that would be a good message for you. And
Thank you.
finally, I know you might have just answered my last question, but my last question to you is, looking through the whole process as we get into the whole thing next week, what's the one thing that you've learned from this whole experience that you'll take with you after the contest finishes, whether or not you end up going to Malmö?
As I said, I'm a very self-critical person. I'm never satisfied with what I'm doing or how I look like or what I say or everything. I'm always like, okay, you could do better maybe. And what I learned is that I am good enough. I can do that, and I am pretty, and I can sing, and all these little voices in my head who always tell me that I am not good enough, I am ugly, and I am not smart enough, and all these things. I learned that that's just these voices in my head, and I should stop that. And I try, and it's very very better right now.
Mhm,
And I think that's the biggest thing. It makes me wiser. Can I say that?
mhm.
It
Yeah,
makes me. It takes me as a person. It takes me very far ahead.
yeah,
I don't know.
you get to see, you get to appreciate life a bit more with everything
Yes,
that's going on.
and
Mhm.
myself.
Increasing your confidence a bit, like seeing that
Yes,
you are, you're worth it, as
yes.
as an advert says. uh okay then, well, can I just say, that takes us to the end of this interview. I wanted to say thank you so much for your time, but before we go, do you have a message to our viewers at that Eurovision site ahead of next week's competition?
Um, that's a hard one too. I am not that that a talky person. Um, I hope you like the show. I hope you will be all impressed by Luxembourg, by the music, who is here, who was always there, but no one saw it maybe. And I hope you like the show and my song, but all the songs, you know. And yeah, I hope you will vote for me.
All right, then. Well, thank you very much, Krick, for your time. Krick will be participating in the Luxembourg Song Contest 2024 with the song Drowning in the Rain. Where can we follow you on social media?
On Instagram, I'm Krick.official. Very
Okay.
easy.
Well, there's nothing left to say other than thank you very much and good luck, and
You.
I'll see you soon actually, because I'm actually heading over next week.
That's so cool.
Okay, then let's say goodbye to your
Well, it's
viewers.
me. Yeah,
Bye.
bye. Thank